Okay. Oh, all right. Well, thanks. Okay, take care. Test, test, test. Test one, two. Just moving it around here to see. Test one, two. Test one, two. Test one, two. Test one, two. Was this adjusted, Michael? Was this adjusted? Good. Test one, two.
Test, test. Test, test. Test, bonita. Test, bonita.
Test, test. Test.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone, and welcome to Temple Beth Shalom. I'm Robert Davis. I'm one of the rabbis here at the temple with Cantor Siegel, Lisa Siegel. We're very pleased to be able to welcome you to this beautiful bar mitzvah. I'm not so sure about beautiful day in South Florida, but it is beautiful that we get to be together to celebrate Shabbat and be together with Evan and his family as he goes through this process of becoming bar mitzvah. And we're going to begin our services with the singing of a nigun, a song with no words, just a melody, la la along with us.
And this is for you to participate in, so we want all of your energy with us tonight. Ya la la, ya la la, ya la 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 la. Ya la la, la la la, ya la la. Ya la la, ya la la, ya la 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 la. Ya la la, la la la, ya la la. Ya la la, ya la la, ya la la. Ya la la, ya la la, ya la la. Ya la la, ya la la, ya la la. Ya la la, ya la la, ya la. One more chance. Ya la la, ya la la, ya la 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 la. Ya la la, la la la, ya la la. Ya la la, ya la la, ya la 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 la. Ya la la, ya la la, ya la la. Ya la la, ya la la, ya la la. Ya la la, ya la la, ya la la. Ya la la, ya la la, ya la la. Ya la la, ya la la, ya la la. Ya la la, ya la la, ya la la. Ya la la, ya la la, ya la la. Ya la la, ya la la, ya la la. Ya la la, ya la la.
Welcome again to Temple Beth Shalom. We are a praying congregation. It is our custom that our bar mitzvah not only chant Torah and Haftarah, but will also be leading us in prayer. You'll find in the prayer book the Hebrew, the transliteration, the English, or you can just pray the prayers of your own hearts and enjoy this quiet and joyful time together in our sanctuary. So it's my pleasure and privilege to invite up Evan to lead us in Tefillah, page 220 with the Ashrei.
We chant the Ashrei responsively. Ashrei yoshvei veitecha, od yehalelucha selah.
Ashrei ha'am shekacha lo, ashrei ha'am shadonai Elohav.
Tehillah leDavid aromimcha Elohai hamelech, va'avarcha shimcha leolam ba'ed.
Ve'ol yom ha'archecha, va'ahala shimcha le'olam va'ed.
Gadol Adonai umhulal me'od, ve'li gdulato en cheker.
Dor l'dor yishalach ma'asecha, u'gvurotecha yahidu.
Hadar kevod hodecha, ve'divrei nifleotecha asicha.
Ve'ezuz nerotecha yomeru, u'gdulatecha asaprena.
Zecherav tuvecha yabi'u, ve'tzid katecha yiranenu.
Together, Chanud v'rachum Adonai, erech al-Hashem u'dol chesed.
Tov Adonai lakol, ve'rachamav al kol ma'asav.
Yoducha Adonai kol ma'asecha, v'chasidecha yivarchucha.
Kevod malchutecha yomeru, ugvuratecha yedaberu.
Lehodia lifnei ha'adam gevurotah, u'chvod hadar malchuto.
Malchutecha malchut kol olamim, umemshaltecha bechol dor vador.
Somet Adonai lechol hanotzim, v'zokef lechol hakafufim.
עיני כל אליך יסברו, ואתה נותן להם את אוכלם בעיתו. צדיק אדוני בכל דרכיו, וחסיד בכל מעשיו. רצון יראיו יעשה, ואת שבתם ישמע ויושיעם.
שומר אדוני את כל אוהביו, ואת כל הרשעים ישמיע.
תהילת אדוני ידבר פי, ויברך כל בשר שם קודשו לעולם ועד. ואנחנו נברך יה מעתה ועד עולם. Hallelujah. Please turn to page 224 for the Chatzi Kaddish.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, ויעמד דברך רתי, וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון, ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בגלה ובזמן קריב, ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך, לעולם עולמי המיה. יתברך וישתבח, ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה, ויתהלל שמי דקודשה. לילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דאמירן מעלמה, ויאמרו.
Evan, in just a few moments, your parents will present this beautiful talit to you. They're going to present it. It was also given to you by your grandparents. And it's beautiful because we wrap ourselves in it. And we wrap ourselves in it to remind us to do mitzvot, to do those deeds that make our lives better and help to make the world better. And also, as we talked about, more than half of the mitzvot are stuff we're not supposed to do. So this is also a reminder to stay away from doing those things that we should be avoiding doing. But it's not just the cloth that reminds us, it's actually these tzitzit here. And the challenge is to remember to do the right thing, not only when we're wearing it, but when we're not wearing it. And so to present your talit to you, I invite your parents to come up and place the talit upon your shoulders. Amen. And as you place the talit around your son's shoulders, I'll ask you to link hands together and join together in singing the words of Shekianu, this prayer that sanctifies this moment that you're able to reach this day in safety and in health together.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kimanu Las
moment. School called again. It was your pre-K teacher. Someone had taken your seat on the playground the day before, and she had tried to console you with, "It's okay, Evan, it's not your chair. We don't have our own chairs at school." Not satisfied with her explanation, you stuffed a chair in your Diego backpack the next day and dragged it to school. It was half your size, but you didn't care. That chair said Evan on the back, and you had a point to prove.
There were a few calls, well, maybe more than a few, like that in the early years. Not raising your hand, blurting out answers, or telling jokes around circle time. Always the same, though. He's so respectful. He's so sweet. We love him, but he just needs to stop talking. You were an impulsive kid, but apparently a normal one. We now know this because, well, we asked many times. Evan, your desire and ability to make people smile is a true gift. We spent so much time trying to modify this behavior, but not contain your essence. And now that you got your comedic timing down a bit and are slightly better controlled with your burning need to talk, you found that delicate balance we call maturity.
Evan, you are blessed with a huge personality, a sense of adventure, and a real zest for life. You soloed a 1,000-foot zip line in North Carolina at age 3. Hearing of this later, I thought I was going to kill your father, but we were blessed in return with this huge personality. You were the happiest smiley baby who managed to find something fun in any, really any, setting. I always said you could entertain yourself in a cardboard box. You grew into a hilarious, magnetic, and oh so entertaining little boy. It was impossible not to be happy around you.
Now you're about to become a man in the eyes of God, as you say, and that spunk is as present as ever. Underneath that tall, handsome, muscular exterior is a keen intellect and a sensitive, compassionate heart. If I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. What I love about you is your mind. You always have your wits about you.
You've also figured out, and what we've focused on so much in our home, is that life is about the journey, the work, the commitment, and the growth, the process, and not just the destination. That we study to challenge our minds, practice to improve our athletic skills, and stay active and eat right to be healthy. And the A's in school, the games won, and the healthy body are just the rewards.
Despite our best efforts on any journey, there are bumps along the road. Challenges, conflict, and injustice are all part of growing up. But it's how we choose to conduct ourselves that counts. We focus on our own actions and our own growth. It's about being proud of yourself when you put your head on the pillow at night. Everything else, whatever.
Without any context, whatever sounds dismissive or aloof. But whatever doesn't mean you don't care or that things don't matter. It means you don't sweat the small stuff or the things you can't control. It's about taking the challenge seriously, but not so much yourself. It's about learning to laugh at yourself and the circumstances.
Becoming a bar mitzvah is a big milestone on your journey. And while standing with you here is amazing, the biggest joy has been watching your dedication, focus, and preparation over the past few months. You took your studies seriously, but again, not yourself. Daddy, did you hear that? My voice just cracked. And you clearly understand your place in our Jewish community.
It has been a privilege to watch. You prepared independently for this day and had the privilege of working with Magda, your Holocaust survivor, as Hannah did, forever impressing upon our family the importance of history, and our collective obligation to future generations, both Jewish and not.
Evan. Oh, sorry. It does say Amy.
Evan, you are one of the funniest and kindest kids we know. We love your sharp wit, your big heart, and your instinctive desire to do the right thing. But above all, we, like so many of the people here today, just love being with you. Just as it's been from the start, it's impossible not to be happy around you. You have a truly special ability to make everyone around you feel good. You are, like your father, a real mensch. As the saying goes, a truly great man is the man who makes everyone feel great.
Thank God I didn't read that part. Evan, while we celebrate you on this very special day, it is also your relationship with Hannah that is one of our proudest accomplishments. You're an incredible brother and enjoy a priceless bond with your sister. Not a day passes in our home without an I love you, and you guys never miss a goodnight hug. You look out for each other, you are a team, and you always make each other laugh. Our concerted parental efforts early on have naturally become your own. What you may take for granted now is something others marvel at, and something that you will both cherish and rely on well into the future. As you become a bar mitzvah, remember what we've always said, that the magic happens out here, outside our comfort zone, studying, working, and preparing more than we need to achieve things beyond what comes naturally. As I've always said to you, you get no credit for being smart.
Keep challenging yourself and keep challenging us, which I know you will do. Stay focused on that journey, the experiences, and the hard work, and the accomplishments, awards, and accolades will continue coming your way. Never lose that spark inside you. Continue looking for that open door. Treat everyone in the room like family, and just know, whatever you are, be a good one.
Since Cantor Nicholson couldn't make it to your bar mitzvah, I thought I should sing my speech to you instead. Just kidding. Evan, my not-so-little brother, my best friend, and my wingman. Mazel tov on your special day. I'm so proud of you and all your hard work. 13 years ago, I had no clue how lucky I would be when the FedEx man accidentally delivered you to our front porch. No signature required. Shmev, thanks for simply being you. You're kind, compassionate, and most of all, loving. As mature as you are becoming, you've been a mensch from day one. For most of our lives, we shared a bathroom. For as long as I can remember, every night we would meet in the middle to say goodnight. A few summers ago, we closed your door to our bathroom, and you got your own. Even though there's now a wall between our old go-to meetup spot, I'm glad to say we still have our daily goodnight hugs, but not in the middle anymore. Every night, as I'm getting ready for bed, I get a knock on the door and a goodnight hug and kiss. Thank you for being so caring and sweet. I cannot ask for a better sidekick. Evan, your confidence and positive energy are contagious. I have to tell you that seeing you after camp this past summer was genuinely frightening, but in a good way. Before I left for camp, it seems like you were still my little, sometimes annoying brother. But when I got back, I realized how mature you have gotten, along with 5 extra inches of height, a deeper voice, and BO. And somehow, even though you're still my little brother, you have grown into someone who I really enjoy spending time with, as my brother and as a friend. You light up every single room, and your jokes never fail to make me laugh, usually. Thank you for having my back, and know that I will always have yours. You've grown a long, long way from crying over spilled miso soup or getting a rotten banana as your Hanukkah present. So on your bar mitzvah, I hope that you continue to grow up to be nothing other than what you have already become. You have 2 amazing role models who love you unconditionally, Winnie and I, but our parents are okay too. And even though you came from FedEx, we all love you just the same. To many more laughs, hugs, and goodnight phone calls from wherever life takes you. Mazel tov, Shmev, I love you.
We turn to page 226 and rise for the Amidah. Adonai, sefatai tiftach ufi yagid tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Velohei Avotenu Ve'imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak Velohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Velohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor Ve'hanorah El Elyon Gomel Hasadim Tovim Vekonei Hakol Vezocher Hasdei Avot Imahot Umevi Geula Livnei V'nehem Lema'an Shemo Be'ahava Melech Ozer Umoshia Umagen Baruch atah Adonai Magen Avraham Ve'ezrat Sarah Atah Gibor Leolam Adonai Mechaye HaKol Atah Rav Lehoshia Mashiv HaRuach Umorid HaGashen Mechalkel Chayim Bechesed Mechaye HaKol Berachamim Rabim Somech Noflim Verofei Holim Umatir Asurim Umkayem Emunato Lishenei Afar Micha Mocha Baal Gevurot Umidom Elach Melech Meimit Umchaye Umatmiach Yeshua V'ne'eman Atalecha Hayot HaKol Baruch atah Adonai Mehayeh HaKol. We remain standing for the Kiddusha on page 232.
נקדש את שמך בעולם, כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום, ככתוב על יד נביאך, וקרא זה אל זה ואמר, קדוש, 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 אדוני צבאות, מלוך כל הארץ, Adir, Adirenu, Adonai, Adonenu, Mahadir, Shimecha bechol haaretz, Baruch kevod Adonai, Mimkomo. Echad hu Eloheinu, hu Avinu, hu Malkeinu, hu Moshienu, vehu Yashmienu, verachamav le'enei kol chai. Ani Adonai Elohechem, yimloch Adonai le'olam, Elohayich Zion, ledor vador. Hallelujah. Ledor vador, ledor vador, ledor vador, ledor vador, ledor vador, nagid god lecha. Ledor vador, ledor vador, ledor vador, ledor vador, ledor vador, nagid god lecha. Ulenetzach netzachim, kiddushatcha nagdish, kiddushatcha nagdish. B'shivchacha Eloheinu, mipinu lo yamush, leolam, leolam ba'ed. Ledor vador, ledor vador, ledor vador, ledor vador, ledor vador, nagid god lecha. Ledor vador, ledor vador, ledor vador, ledor vador, ledor vador, nagid god lecha. Ulenetzach netzachim, kiddushatcha nagdish, kiddushatcha nagdish. B'shivchacha Eloheinu, mipinu lo yamush, leolam, leolam ba'ed.
all generations we will make known your greatness, and to all eternity proclaim your holiness. Your praise, O God, shall never depart from our lips. Baruch atah Adonai ha'el hakadosh. Please be seated.
We continue with Kiddushat Hayom on page 234. Ata echad v'shimcha echad umi ke'amecha Yisrael goy echad ba'aretz. You are one, and your name is one, and there is none like your people Israel, a people unique on earth. A garland of glory have you given us, a crown of salvation, a day of rest and holiness. Abraham and Sarah rejoiced in it. Isaac and Rebekah sang. Jacob and Rachel and Leah and their children were refreshed by its rest. A rest of love freely given, a rest of truth and faithfulness, a rest of peace and serenity, tranquility and security, a perfect rest which you so desire. May your children come to know that this sacred rest links them to you, and through their rest they sanctify your name. Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu, ritzei v'nuchatenu. Our God and God of our ancestors, be pleased with our rest.
Kadeshenu v'mitzvotecha v'ten chelkeinu v'toratecha. Kadeshenu v'mitzvotecha v'ten chelkeinu v'toratecha. Sabeinu b'tuvecha v'samechenu b'shuatecha. Sabeinu b'tuvecha v'samechenu b'shuatecha. Yalai la lai la lai, yalai la lai la la la, yalai la lai 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 la la la, yalai la lai la 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 Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat.
We continue with the Ritzei prayer on pages 236 to 237. Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu be'amecha Yisrael utefilatam be'ahava tekabel utehi leratzon tamid avodat Yisrael amecha. On this holy Shabbat, may we draw near to life, to peace, and to joy. May we find true rest, holiness in our deeds, worth in our study of Torah. Let us feed in the love of goodness. Let us drink from the love of goodness. Restrain our thirst for excess, and cleanse our hearts to serve life well. On this holy Shabbat, may we draw near in life, in peace, and in joy. Baruch atah Adonai she'otecha levadecha be'yirah na'avod. We continue with the prayer of gratitude, Modim Anachnu Lach, on the top of page 238. Modim Anachnu Lach she'ata hu Adonai Eloheinu, ve'Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu le'olam va'ed. Sur hayinu magain ishenu, ata hu ledor vador. We acknowledge with thanks that you are Adonai, our God, and the God of our ancestors forever. You are the rock of our lives and the shield of our salvation in every generation. Let us thank you and praise for you, for our lives which are you in your hand, for our souls which are in your care, for your miracles that we experience every day, and for your wondrous deeds and favors at every time of day, evening, morning, and noon. O good one, whose mercies never end, O compassionate one, whose kindness never fails, we forever put our hope in you. For all these things, O Sovereign, let your name be forever praised and blessed. O God, our Redeemer and Helper, let all who live affirm you and praise your name in truth. Blessed are you, Adonai, your name is goodness, and you are worthy of thanksgiving. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha ulcha na'eh lehodot. We sing together a prayer for peace, Shalom Rav, on page 240.
Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam. Ki atahu melech hador lechol hashalom. Ki atahu melech adon lechol hashalom. Shalom Rav Yisrael tasim le'olam. Shalom Rav Yisrael tasim le'olam. V'tov Shalom Rav Yisrael tasim le'olam. Shalom Rav Yisrael tasim le'olam. Shalom Rav Yisrael tasim le'olam. Shalom Rav Anybody wanting Vanessa for their simcha, she's available. We're going to take a few moments for the prayers of our own hearts. In a few moments, Evan will teach us words of Torah. His parsha, he'll tell you, is Titzaveh, which is a lot about many things that are used to make the covenant holy, but one of them is about the Ner Tamid, the eternal light. And I can only say that this was probably a very appropriate Torah portion because Evan, wherever he goes, spreads light to his family, to his friends, to all of you. We know that Revelation is ongoing, that it didn't happen just many thousands of years at Mount Sinai, but each and every moment when one of our children come
to receive the Torah into their hands, to teach words of Torah, to chant these sacred words. They are taking their place amongst the Jewish people. So in honor of Evan's special day, I'll sing this beautiful blessing, Taking Your Place. Taking your place in an enduring line. This is the day that you stand up to say, our tradition is mine. You will now read the Torah. It's been passed on to you. It's our law and our story, but each telling is new. It is said we stood at Sinai, and today you know you're there. You're the promise of a people, a blessing and a prayer. Taking your place in a resilient line. This is the day that you stand up to say, our tradition is mine. You will now hold the Torah, for to link to the past. You're the face of our future, and the reason we last. Lahalechet biracha v'lishmor mitzvotav kol hayamim. May you walk in God's ways, and may all of your days be blessings. It is said we stood at Sinai, and today you know you're there. You're the promise of a people, a blessing and a prayer. You're the promise of a people, a blessing and a prayer.
I'll ask you now to turn in your prayer books to page 244 for the Seder Kriyat Torah L'Shabbat, the service for the reading of Torah on this Shabbat afternoon. You'll also find in your book this pamphlet with Evan's picture on it. If you look on the inside, you'll see the honors for the Torah service. We're getting to the Torah service. That means if your name is in here, you should be prepared to come on up in just a few moments. Page 244. There is none like you among the gods, Adonai, and there are no deeds like yours. You are sovereign over all worlds, and your dominion is in all generations. Adonai reigns, Adonai has reigned. Adonai will reign forever and ever. Adonai will give strength to our people. Adonai will bless our people with peace.
Ein kamocha va'Elohim Adonai, ve'ein kema'asecha, malachutecha malchut kol amim, umemshaltecha bechol dor v'hador. Adonai melech, Adonai malach, Adonai yimloch le'olam avad. Adonai oz le'amo yitein, Adonai yevarech et amo v'shalom. Av harachamim hetiva v'tzonecha et Zion. Tivnei chamot Yerushalayim. Tivnei chamot Yerushalayim. Kivecha levad batachnu, melech ram v'nisa, Adon olamim. Ki metzion tetzeh Torah, Adonai Merushalayim. Baruch Shenatan Torah Torah. Baruch Shenatan Torah Torah Le'amo Yisrael B'Hikdushato. Together, Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Echad Eloheinu Gadol Adonenu Kadosh Shemo Gadlul Adonai Iti Uneromima Shemo Yachdav.
Evan, this is the Torah given to Moses thousands of years ago on a mountain. And in it is found the wisdom and the teachings of our people and of our tradition. We study it because in it we find not only stories, but we find the lessons, the values of our people, a people that has found a way to make our world better and to make our lives better. This Torah is being passed not just symbolically to you, but the wisdom. Your parents have been working on this for 13 years, passing this Torah to you, and today you get to hold it in your arms and to read from it, and for this Torah to become yours as an adult. And so now to reenact this passing of Torah that's occurred from Moses down to this moment, I'm going to invite your grandparents and your parents to pass the Torah to you today. And I'll ask as well those who are designated to carry the Torahs to please come up to the side here and get ready for that moment.
We are gifts and we are blessing. We are history in song. We are hope and we are healing. We are learning to be strong. The door of a door, Nagid God Lecha. The door of a door, we protect this chain. From generation to generation, the door of a door, these lips will praise your name. The door of a door, Nagid God Lecha. The door of a door, we protect this chain. From generation to generation, the door of a door, these lips will praise your name. Lecha Adonai hagedula v'hagivura v'hatiferet v'hanetzach v'hahod ki chol b'shamayim uvaretz ki chol b'shamayim uvaretz lecha Adonai hamamlacha v'hamid na'aseh lechol erod yismechu hashamayim yismechu hashamayim yismechu hashamayim v'tagel haaretz yismechu hashamayim yismechu hashamayim
Please be seated. You can close your prayer books if you wish, and if you reach underneath your seat, you'll find a Chumash. It's on the little shelf there. The Chumash contains our Torah reading today, which is going to be found on page 563. And in a few moments, Evan is going to be reading from the Torah as well as teaching us in a little bit. Earlier this week, I met with a man who was having a difficult time in life, but he said something unusual to me. He described his pain in a different way that I really hadn't heard before. He said he felt pressed. And I said, depressed? And he said, no, pressed. He went on to say that he was going to be okay, because whenever he feels this press, he knows that something good is going to happen. Okay? This type of hope and serenity in the face of pain, whatever we call it, pressed, depressed, is not always how we think about the word pressed. Pressed can mean a lot of different things. And yet in this week's Torah portion, we read, V'ata titzaveh et b'nei Yisrael, v'yichachu shemen zayat, zakatit lema'or, lahalot ner tamid. And you shall command the children of Israel that they shall take for you pure olive oil, pressed for illumination, to kindle a lamp continually. We take olives, we press them really hard to squeeze out a drop of pure oil. In 1977, I worked on a kibbutz in Israel, and I had the job of picking olives. If you ever have the opportunity to do that job, pass on it. It is just like this, just picking olives out of the tree. I love olives. So, like all good new Ulpan students in the kibbutz who are picking olives, I figured I'd taste one. Don't do that either. Olives have to cure. They have to be put in this brine. They have to be soaked for quite a bit of time. Otherwise, they're green and they're bitter, really bitter. So they take the seed out of the olive, and then they crush it, and then in the old days, they'd put it between two stones, gigantic stones, and they would just press it, until finally, from one little olive, after it's strained and pressed, a little tiny bit of moisture comes out of it. A little drop comes out of that very, very bitter fruit. And the Midrash compares us as human beings to this olive which produces oil. Our lives undergo similar stress and pressure, even discomfort and pain and conflict. Sometimes we even get depressed. Most of us just occasionally get pressed, not depressed. In the midst of this process, there is little serenity and most often tremendous angst. But when the weight is lifted, the time passes, realities change, and out of whatever discomfort often emerges the sweetness of renewed insight, renewed vision, and renewed direction. Back to my friend, our member of our congregation, who I asked why he was feeling pressed. He said he didn't like the way the seatbelt feels in the car on his chest, so he doesn't wear a seatbelt. And on the way to meet me, he got a ticket for not wearing a seatbelt. He left the synagogue, and about 30 minutes later, I get a phone call from him. Halfway home, he was feeling pressed again. He took off his seatbelt. He lives in Miami Gardens. You should wear a seatbelt in Miami Gardens. You should wear a seatbelt everywhere. But he got stopped again for not wearing a seatbelt, and he got not one, but a second ticket in one day for not wearing a seatbelt. He said, Rabbi, is it possible that the universe is trying to teach me something? I said, perhaps. He said, maybe I'll wear a seatbelt. I said, that's a great idea. I mean, you're 65 years old. It's time to wear a seatbelt. The pressure we feel against our chests, the pressure we experience in life can often be uncomfortable, but sometimes that pressure is really good for us. Seatbelts save lives. And sometimes the pressure that we feel when we're having difficulty helps us to stop, to slow down, to think about the world differently, and perhaps to change our course in a different direction. I pray that whatever burdens you carry, whatever pressure you feel, whatever ways you feel pressed, that you're able to listen to it, not dwell on it, but somehow buckle it in its right place and take that pressure and use it for good. Save a life. Do something good with it. Our rabbis say that out of that bitter olive can come great sweetness. May we be so blessed to feel the pressure in our lives in such a way that we don't see it as just green and bitter, but rather we see it as something really sweet that can be really good for us. Ken Yehi Ratzon, may it be God, through God's will that goodness happens in our lives, but it's going to be through our actions that it happens. So now I would like to invite up Evan to call up his aliyot.
Ya'amdu ha'olim la'aliyah ha'rishona. For the first honor, I would like to call up my grandparents, Gail and Stuart Kornblum, Ann and Norman Hurwitz, and Arthur Lane to the Torah.
We're on page 563. It's chapter 27 of the book of Exodus Shemot, and we're on verse 20.
Adonai Hamra,
Baruch Adonai Hamra Le'olam Vayed.
Baruch Adonai Hamra Le'olam Vayed. Shekin Kol HaLeilu. So Baruch Adonai HaTorah.
Amen. Ve'ata tetzaveh et bnei Yisrael. Ve'yichu elecha shemen zayit zach katit lamaor leha'alot ner tamid be'ohel moed michutz laparochet asher al ha'edut ya'aroch oto Aharon uvanav me'ered ad boker lifnei Adonai hukat olam Ledorotam me'et bnei Yisrael. Ve'ata hakrev elecha et Aharon achicha ve'et banav ito mitoch bnei Yisrael lechahanoli Aharon Nadav va'avihu Elazar ve'itamar b'nei Aharon.
Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher tzalanu Torah emes haolam notah b'soheinu Baruch Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Ya'amdu ha'olim la'aliyah hashniya. For the second honor, I would like to call up my aunt and uncle, Lisa and Andy Peretz, and my cousins, Sophie and Jack Peretz, to the Torah.
We're still on page 563, chapter 28, verse 2.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'Torah.
Amen. Ve'asita figdei kodesh le'aharon achicha lechavod ultifaret. Ve'ata tedaber el kol hachmei lev asher miletif ruach chochma. Ve'asu et vigdei kodesh aharon lekadesho lechahanoli. Ve'ele habegadim asher ya'asu choshen mi ve'efod il uchtonet tashbeit mitznefet ve'avnet ve'asu vigdei kodesh le'aharon achicha ulvanav lechavod vehem yikhu et hazahav ve'et hatechelet ve'et ha'argaman ve'et tolat hashani ve'et hashesh.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam b'drochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'Torah.
Ya'amdu ha'olim la'aliyah ha'shlishit. For the third honor, I would like to call up my aunt and uncle, Jody and Mark Hurwitz, and my cousin, Sydney Hurwitz, to the Torah.
And we are on verse 6. I just want to give you a little advance warning. In a few moments, we're going to have an opportunity for a couple of congregational aliyot. Come on up. A couple congregational aliyot. One of them is going to be a Misha Berach, a prayer of healing. So if you or anyone in your family or friends are in need of healing, I'm going to invite you to come on up for the aliyah, as well as any of you that have anything to celebrate, anniversary, a birthday, you passed the test, you got into college, you're glad to be alive, whatever it happens to be, you're really happy to be at a bar mitzvah, especially this one, we're going to invite you up for those special aliyot. So I'm giving you advance warning, so when I say it, you don't go, oh, I'm supposed to go up? No. We're all going to play and pray.
Hu et Adonai Hamavarach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamavarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'Torah.
Amen. Ve'asu et ha'efod zahav techelet ve'argaman tola'at shani ve'shesh moshzar ma'aseh choshev shetei chetefot choverot yeh lo al shetei ketzotav ve'chubar ushte ve'cheshet afudato asher alav kema'asehu mimenu yiyeh zahav techelet ve'argaman ve'tola'at shani ve'shesh moshar ve'lakachta et shetei avnei shoham ufitachta alehem shemod b'nei Yisrael.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam natan b'tzochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'Torah.
Ya'amdu ha'olim la aliyah harvi'it. For the fourth honor, I would like to call up my aunt and uncle, Audra and Robert Middleman, and my cousins, Ryan and Rachel Middleman, to the Torah.
And we're on page 564 now at verse 10 at the top of the page. Baruch Adonai Hambarak Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hambarak Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et torato. Baruch Atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Shisha mishemotam al ha'even ha'echad ve'et shemot ha'shisha ha'notarim al ha'even ha'shenit ketoledotam ma'aseh charash even pituchei chotam tefatach et shetei ha'avanim al shemot b'nei Yisrael Musabot, mishbetzot, zahav, ta'aseotam.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Might have noticed his name in that last reading, Evan. Evan's talking about the stones of the breastplate that the priests used to wear. It's a beautiful name, Evan, that means stone. I'm very fond of it. My son's middle name is Evan. His first name is Joshua. This is Evan Joshua, and my son happens to be Joshua Evan. My son, however, is not named after this. It's named after Mount Evans in Colorado, which is also a big stone.
Ya'amdu ha'olim la'aliyah ha'chamishit avi simcha ben natam v'chana imi shula bet Avraham ve'golda ve'achoti chava. For the fifth honor, I would like to call up my parents, Amy and Stephen Hurwitz, and my sister Hannah, to the Torah.
And we're on verse 12.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach.
Baruch Adonai Hambarak Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et torato. Baruch Atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Vesamta et shetei ha'avanim al kitfot ha'ephod avnei zikaron livnei Yisrael v'nasa Aharon et shemotam livnei Adonai al shetei chetefav lezikaron ve'asita mishbetzot zahav Ushtei sharsherot zahav tahor migbalot ta'aseh otam ma'aseh avot venatata et sharsherot ha'avotot al hamishbetzot.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
For this next aliyah, we're privileged to have Evan's father, Stephen, reading from Torah. We're on page 564, chapter 28. And this is also going to be a Misha Berach aliyah. Anyone who would like to pray on behalf of someone who's in need of healing, for yourself, a family member, someone in the hospital, now is your chance to come on up, to be close to the Torah, and to pray on their behalf. Yamod ha'aliyah lichvod ha'torah. I'll ask those of you who would like to pray a prayer of healing to come on up here for this aliyah now.
everyone's healthy. It's a good thing.
Baruch et Adonai Hambarach.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch Adonai Hambarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim. V'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen. Ve'asita choshen mishpat. Maaseh choshev k'maaseh efod tasenu. Zahav techelet ve'argaman v'tolat shani v'shesh moshzar taseh oto. Ravua ihyeh kaful zeret orko v'zeret rochbo umiletavo miluat even arba turim aven tor odem pizza uvareket hator haechad.
Baruch atah Adonai Rofei HaCholim Yishaberach Avotenu Avraham Yitzchak v'Yaakov Imotenu Sarah Rivka Rachel B'Leah Hu Yirvarech v'Yirapeh et HaCholim. O God, who blessed our ancestors Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, send your blessings to all those who are in need of healing, including
Benny Aronson, Carrie Green.
and Shoshana Bat Marilyn. Have mercy on them and graciously restore their health and strength. Grant them refuah shlema, a complete recovery, along with all others who are stricken. May this healing come speedily right now, and let us say together, Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torat emet, v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
For the seventh Aliyah, I'm going to invite Amy and Hannah. Mom and sister are going to be reading from the Torah. This is a celebratory communal Aliyah. So if any of you have something good to celebrate, I'm so glad that none of you had any sick people in your family that you need to pray for. But if you've got something good to celebrate, please come on up. Birthday. Anyone have a birthday this month? No anniversaries this month? You're shy? Come on up. It's good to celebrate. Increase the celebration. Here we go. There we go. Your friends realize they have much to celebrate. Don't hurt him. It's his bar mitzvah.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamavarach.
Baruch Adonai Hamarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Amen. V'hatur hasheni lefech sapir v'halom. V'hatur hashelishi leshem shevo v'achlama. V'hatur revi'i tarshish v'shoham v'yashefe meshubatzim zahav yu b'milatam v'havinim tiena al shemot b'nei Yisrael shetem esrei al shemotam pituhei hotam ish al shemo tiena lishnei asar shavet.
Beautiful.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torat emet, v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Beautiful. You can all take a seat. For the maftir, the additional aliyah, it is the privilege of the bar mitzvah who will be chanting haftarah to do that aliyah. And it is our custom here at Temple Beth Shalom to do that aliyah from the silver Torah, which is in the Ark, the Sephardic Torah. And we're going to open the Ark doors up. We're going to open the Torah up so that you can see that Evan is actually reading from the Torah itself, which he has been doing with his beautiful Hebrew. We're going to go to page 571. It's chapter 30, verse 8. Page 571.
Ya'amod habachur bar hamitzvah v'aliyat haTorah Evan Yehuda ben Simcha v'Shula chazak. Oh, guess I should give this to him.
Baruch hu et Adonai hamevorach.
Baruch Adonai hamevorach leolam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai hamevorach leolam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Uv ha'alot Aharon et ha'arba'im yaktirena ketoret tamid. Lifnei Adonai ledorotechem lo ta'alu alav ketoret zara ve'ola umincha ve'nesech lo tisechu alav vechiper Aharon al karnotav achat bashana midam chatat hakipurim achat bashana yechaper alav ledorotechem kodesh kodashim hu l'Adonai. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu torat emet v'hayei olam nata betochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Beautiful, beautiful. Yamdu Hamagbiya Vahagolelet. I'll ask those who've been designated to lift and dress the Torah to please come forward.
Go greet your family. Oh, wait.
V'zot haTorah asher sam Moshe lifnei bnei Yisrael al pi Adonai v'yad Moshe. Ya la 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 la
Please be seated. The Haftarah for Shabbat Tetzaveh can be found on page 577. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar b'nvi'im tovim v'ratza v'divrechem hane'emarim be'emet. Baruch atah Adonai Habocher Batorah Uv Moshe Avdo Uv Yisrael Amo ובנביאין האמת והצדק. אתה בן אדם, הגד את בית ישראל, את הבית, ויקלמו מעוונותיכם, ומדדו את תוכנית, ואם נכלמו מכל אשר עשו, צורת הבית ותכונתו ומוצאיו ומובאיו וכל צורותיו ואת כל חוקותיו וכל צורותיו וכל תורותיו הודע אותם וכתוב לעיניהם וישמרו את כל צורתו ואת כל חוקותיו ועשו אותם. זאת תורת הבית על ראש ההר כל גבולו סביב סביב קודש קודשים. הנה זאת תורת הבית. Our Haftarah continues toward the end at verse 25. Shifat yamim ta'aseh se'ir hatat layom ufar ben bakar ve'ayil min hatzon temimim ya'asu. Shifat yamim yechaperu et hamizbeach ve'tiharu oto umilu yadav vichalu et hayamim vehaya vayom hashemini vehala ya'asu hakohanim al hamizbeach et olotechem ve'et shalmechem veratziti etchem ne'um Adonai Elohim. Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Tzor Kol HaOlamim Tzadik Bechol HaDorot Ha'el HaNe'eman HaOmer Ve'oseh Hamdaber Kayem Shekol Devarav Emet Vatzedek Al HaTorah Ve'al HaAvodah Ve'al HaNevi'im Ve'al Yom HaShabbat Hazeh Shenatata lanu Adonai Eloheinu Likdusha V'limnucha Lechavod Ultifaret Al HaKol Adonai Eloheinu Anachnu Modim Lach Varchim Otach Yitbarach Shimcha Befi Kol Hai Tamid Leolam Va'ed Baruch Ata Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat.
Amen.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
I'm so grateful that all of you have come here to celebrate this special day with me. It means so much to me to have so many important people in my life here with me today. The Torah portion I chanted from today is Tetzaveh. It is found in Shemot Exodus, the second book of the Torah. Parashat Tetzaveh takes place shortly after the Israelites escaped slavery in Egypt. They settled near the foot of Mount Sinai, and God joined the people in a covenant. He promised to protect the people if they will abide by God's laws. The Israelites agreed to do so. Moses, their leader, traveled to the top of the mountain to talk to God. Moses is instructed by God to build him a sanctuary so that he may dwell among the Israelites. God gives Moses detailed instructions for materials, furnishings, and the sanctuary's design and structure. God continues to describe the elements of this mikdash, also known as the tabernacle. In chapter 27, verse 20, God gives instructions about the eternal flame, or Ner Tamid. God states, "You shall further instruct the Israelites to bring you clear oil of beaten olives for lighting, for kindling lamps regularly." God tells Moses this oil will be used to burn a flame above the ark morning and night for all time throughout the ages. There are some people who think that the Ner Tamid was lit once and stayed lit forever. But as we learn in verse 20, the flame burned constantly because the Israelites learned how to keep it burning by learning from Moses' instructions and relighting the flame using clear and pure olive oil. I think this verse teaches us that learning how to do something has a longer and stronger effect than having things done for you. God tells Moses to teach the Israelites how to keep the flame burning instead of doing it for them. This reminds me of the saying, "Give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish, and you feed him for a lifetime." By teaching the Israelites how to keep the Ner Tamid burning, Moses teaches them a skill they can use for their lifetimes, instead of lighting the flame for them, which would cause the flame to go out at some point. This idea is relevant to my life in multiple ways. In school, if I learn how to solve a problem or equation, I'm a lot better off on tests and in future assignments than if I just memorize the correct answer. At home, if someone always makes my bed or turns off the lights for me, my bed is made and the lights are off, but I haven't learned how to do those things on my own. But if I learn good habits and do these things for myself, I'm more responsible and helpful around the house. In sports, if you just play in a game and have a good game, you're not really learning and getting better. But if you learn the fundamentals and put in the work during practices, you'll become a better player and you can use what you've learned instead of hoping to get a lucky shot. This idea of learning things that are useful throughout your life is also a part of what it means to me to become a bar mitzvah. When you become a bar mitzvah, a lot of responsibility gets shifted from being your parents' job to being your own. Rabbi Davis gave me the examples of keeping track of my own calendar and doing chores. By learning how to do these things, it will be much easier for me to be independent and helpful in those areas. But I've learned that becoming a bar mitzvah is not just about having responsibilities. It's about taking responsibility, about taking initiative around the house with others and in my community. One way I'm taking more responsibility is with my mitzvah project, participating in the Young Lion of Judo program. This program pairs up young people like me with Holocaust survivors to have us learn their stories. When there aren't any survivors left, their important experiences will still be heard through people like me. By retelling the survivor stories, we make sure that not only that the survivors are not forgotten, but also that people learn from their stories and experiences. By educating people about the Holocaust, we can try to ensure something like it never happens again. I was lucky enough to be paired with Magda Bader. She was the survivor assigned to my sister when she did the program 3 years ago, and our family has stayed in touch with her ever since. I think that knowing Magda as a friend and not just a survivor has made me more invested in not letting her story and others like it be forgotten. Another way to be more responsible is to thank people who help you succeed. I'm sorry Cantor Nicholson couldn't be here to share this day with me, but I have to thank her for teaching me everything I know. I'm grateful for all the time she put in making my study sheets, working with me every week, teaching me how to chant, and getting me ready for this day. Cantor Siegel, thank you so much for showing me how to lead this service. I appreciate everything you did to help get me ready for this day. I am so glad that you are a part of my service. Rabbi Davis, thank you for teaching me what it means to become a bar mitzvah. I appreciate everything you taught me about my Torah portion and really enjoyed how you explained everything at our meetings in ways that were relevant and meaningful to me. I am thankful that you were there to mentor me. I'm very lucky that all of my grandparents live nearby. They come to my basketball and lacrosse games, and we get to spend a lot of time together. Grandma and Pop, thank you for always having us over for family dinners. The food is always great and the pool is always warm. Orthodontist appointments would never be the same without you. Thank you for teaching me everything about cars and getting discounts at Costco. I love you guys so much. Grandma Annie and Grandpa Norman, I love family dinners with you guys too. The food, yeah, we laugh a lot. Thank you for all the pancakes you have defrosted for me, the places you have driven me when I can't find a ride, and all of the times Steve Jobs has fixed my phone. I can't wait to see all your Zumba moves on the dance floor. I really appreciate all of the fun we have together. Pop-Up. From all the dolphins and heat games to amazing family trips to fun nights on the dock, I am so thankful that we can see each other often and that you are a part of my life. You are always so upbeat, and I love how you love how to have fun. Oh, and by the way, got you last. I'm so lucky that I have a lot of aunts, uncles, and cousins. My Aunt Allie and cousins Jack and Delaney couldn't be here, but I am grateful for all the times we do get to be together. Jack and Delaney are two of the smartest people I know, and my Aunt Allie is an amazing cook and an expert at making up new bad words. Aunt Jane, Cousin Jeffrey, Cousin Amy, and Cousin Micah. I'm so glad for all the time we get to spend together, and I'm really glad Micah's around, so I'm not the youngest one in the family anymore. Start learning those 4 questions so you can take over the Seder. Aunt Lisa, Uncle Andy, Sophie, and Jack. Even though we don't see each other as often as I would like, I love spending time with you guys when you come down to Miami. From walks to the pier to hanging out by the pool at Grandma's apartment, we always have a great time together. And thanks to Aunt Lisa, we have 5,000 pictures for the montage. Probably more. Uncle Mark, Aunt Jody, and Sid. I'm so glad you came from New York to be here with us and take back all the toys Uncle Mark let me keep in my room. I hope it makes up for all the times Sydney and Amanda let my parents crash in their rooms. I'm sorry my look-alike Amanda couldn't be here today, but I guess Hong Kong is a pretty good excuse. Almost as good as the excuse Sydney gave to get out of a ticket when she went off-roading to visit me at camp. Even if we're just watching Yogi Joe do poses in the kitchen while Uncle Mark is making homemade pies, you guys are always so much fun to be with. Uncle Robert, Aunt Audra, Ryan, and Rachel. I love that we get to spend so much time together. It's especially great having Uncle Rob around because I finally have someone in the family that I can talk to about fantasy football. And Audra is great to have around too, because she was the first person in the family I was taller than. Ryan and Rachel, whether it's at Cirque du Soleil with Pop-Up, the pool at Grandma Gail's, or just driving out to get ice for dinner, I always look forward to being able to spend time with you, even if Ryan's yelling at Winnie a lot of the time. Hannah, for the person I thought would be the easiest to write a speech about, you are for sure one of the hardest. There's so much I could be saying, but I don't want to embarrass you too much. Everything I remember about growing up includes you, from doing air guitar on the coffee table, walking home from school, watching Impractical Jokers, or arguing over who has to walk the dog. We've done everything together. I'm so lucky to have a sister that I actually enjoy spending time with and consider a friend, not just family. You've always looked out for me and have been a role model to me because you're such a good person. You are always positive about everything, and I love how you don't let anything stand in your way. You are a genuinely fun person to be with and make everyone around you feel great. You always have been there for me whenever I need help with anything, even if it is just a little thing like having someone to hang out with. You might be a really, really, really bad singer, but you're an amazing, amazing, amazing sister. I love you. Father Hurwitz. You have always told me that it is not the results that matter, but what really matters is the work you have put into whatever you do. You put in a lot of work to raise me to where I am today. The results are an extra perk. I look back at old pictures of us and see how happy we both are in every single one when we're together. You are such a fun person to be with in doing anything. Going in the pool, playing lacrosse, going out on the boat, and even just hanging out watching TV while you steal all the popcorn. You make all the experiences I've had in my life so much better. You are always pushing me and Hannah to be the best people we can be, and you always make sure that we all live life to the fullest. You've taught me that life is not about how much you have, but what you do with what you have and who you do it with. I appreciate how you are always looking to teach me everything and everything I know, and how you always supported me in everything I've done. You have always had my back, even when I do dumb things. I've done a lot of dumb things. Thank you for being such a great person to look up to. I love you, Padre. Queen Mother. First off, I'm so grateful for all the hard work and long days and nights you have put into this day. You bring a smile to everyone's face and always have a positive attitude. Even when Hannah or I do something to aggravate you, again, mostly me, you always stay calm. You always resolve problems so that everyone is happy, and I look up to you for that. You are the most caring person I know and will always have my back. You are this family's chief dispatch officer. I never worry about finding a ride anywhere because I know you always get me where I need to go. I am completely amazed with how you juggle work, things around the house, me, Hannah, and Daddy. We know you are a little dramatic at times, but you can never exaggerate all the things you do for this family. You are such an incredible role model to me, and you are a true miracle worker. You don't have a single bad bone in your body, and everyone loves being around you. In our house, everything just kind of happens. I can't really imagine what work you put in behind the scenes to keep everything intact. You are an amazing mom, and I wouldn't trade you for the world. You're an absolute legend. I love you. Again, thank you all for coming. Shabbat shalom, people. Let's party.
Beautiful. I'll ask you to put away your prayer, your Humash, and we're going to be taking the prayer books out in just a few moments. I have an opportunity to share a couple of words with Evan. Mazel tov, Evan. Magnificent. Beautiful. You're really terrific. Was it Mr. Hurwitz, right?
Father Hurwitz.
Father Hurwitz and Queen Mother?
Yes, exactly.
Wow. You're doing great.
Thank you.
You're a wonderful young man, and I feel privileged to have had the opportunity not only to teach you, but to learn from you. The way you conduct yourself in your life is really a beautiful thing. You have zest, you have passion, and you really care about yourself, making sure that you're doing the best that you can and making sure that the world can be better. Watching you go through this process of bar mitzvah was really amazing, because sometimes watching 12 and 13-year-olds grow, it's like watching an hour hand on a clock. No matter how much you stare at it, you just can't see it. And then sometimes it's like watching the minute hand. You might kind of get a feeling. But watching you these last 6 months was like the second hand. You came back, as was said this summer, I was like, who is this? I mean, it was like unbelievable, the change that happened. But the changes that are going on in you are really powerful, because you really embrace this experience of becoming bar mitzvah. You have a clear sense of our world and your place in that. And I don't mean that you have embraced a single destination, but you have embraced some of this wisdom of your family, and certainly the wisdom of our tradition, that it is not about the destination, it is about the journey, and you are very much engaged in that journey. You have a solid core of values and ethics and values, and I know your parents are incredibly, and your sister and your family are incredibly, and your friends are incredibly proud of you. But you should be proud of yourself, because you really have embraced this. The joyful way that you engage with others is reflected not only in this pride, but in the way that everyone just plain likes to be with you. You're a nice person to be with. You have an eclectic set of interests, friends, basketball, lacrosse. I asked you the best part of school, and with great wisdom you answered, the after-school activities. I also asked you about the things, the stuff in life that you can buy for which you are grateful. You said house, food, clothes, and Xbox. And then you added, and this is amazing, I don't need an upgrade. I am content with what I have. That'll get you an upgrade. In the Talmud, the question is asked, who is the rich person? And the answer is given, the one who is content with what he has. And you are very rich in that regard. But you're also grateful for friends and family. And you told me the thing you're most grateful for is your life. That is so important. It's beautiful. I asked you about wisdom, and you quoted not once but twice your mother. One she already quoted today. Abraham Lincoln said, whatever you are, be a good one. And you are doing that already. Not just because you're a good one, but you're listening to your mother, and that's really good. And the other thing that your mom said that you quoted, one thing more painful, you guys listen to this over here. Hello? Listen, this is for you. One thing more painful than making mistakes is not learning from them. It's easy to make mistakes. We all do it. That challenge is to learn something from it. You are becoming, without a doubt, the absolute best Evan Joshua Hurwitz that you can be. We're watching it, we see it, we feel it. It's an amazing thing to be in your presence in that regard. Mazel tov on reaching this important milestone in your life, because it is your life and you're owning it, and it's a beautiful thing to see and to watch and to be part of. So on behalf of the community and the congregation and the Jewish people, it's going to be our privilege to offer you a blessing now. I'm going to ask those who are designated to open the ark for the second time to please come forward. I'm going to ask Cantor Siegel to join me because we're going to bless Evan together. And I'm going to ask those of you who are going to be carrying the Torah for the second time to please come forward and to stand right over here. And then Mr. Baranek is going to hand you the Torah, and we're going to circle with the Torah once again. Please rise.
Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha.
May God bless you and keep you.
Yair Adonai panav elecha v'kuneka.
May God's presence always be gracious to you, and may you find a sense of being lifted up by that compassion and that grace.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom.
May you always be lifted up by God's light and by the presence of the beautiful stuff that exists in this world, and may you be filled mostly with the blessing of shalom, the blessing of wholeness and peace. And we say together, Amen.
Yahalalu et Shem Adonai, ki nisgav shemo levado. Hodol al eretz v'shamayim, vayarem keren le'amo. Tehila lechol chasidav, livnei Yisrael am kerovo. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Ki lekatov natati lachem torati al ta'azovu. Eitz chayim hi lemachasikim ba v'tomcheha me'ushar. Eitz chayim hi lemachasikim ba v'tomcheha me'ushar. Dervacheha darchei noam v'chol netivoteha shalom. Hashivenu Adonai elecha v'nashuva Hashivenu Adonai elecha v'nashuva Hashivenu Adonai elecha v'nashuva Yai lai 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 Yai lai 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 Yai lai 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 Yai 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 lai 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 Yai lai 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 Yai lai 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 Yai lai lai Yai lai 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 Yai lai lai Yai lai 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 Hashivenu Adonai elecha v'nashuva Hashivenu Adonai Shamenu kekedem.
We remain standing, and we turn to page 282 in the prayer book. We face toward the east, toward Jerusalem, for the Aleinu.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, latet gedula liyotzeh breshit, shelo asanu kigoyeh ha'aratzot, velo samanu kemishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, vegahor aleinu kechol hamonam, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברך הוא ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
We remain standing as we take a few moments to remember all those who came before us, those who may have died in years past at this season, those who may have died in recent days. As a congregation, we remember the more than 6 million men, women, and children who were murdered in the Shoah and the Holocaust. Remember all those who died making sure that our homeland Israel exists for us and for Jews everywhere. Remember all those who perished in the name of liberty, freedom, justice, and righteousness. And we remember all the innocent victims of hatred, ignorance, terrorism, stupidity, and natural disasters. On this Shabbat afternoon, we're also remembering friends and family of Evan and his family. We remember Selma Lane, Herbert Lane, Marianne Lane, Florence Schulman, Joseph Schulman, Hannah Hurwitz, Ruth Hurwitz, Jack Hurwitz, Harriet Levinson, Maurice Levinson, and Brett Sagan-Khan. Zecher Tzadik Livracha, may the memory of all the righteous in our lives be a blessing. And if you are saying Kaddish, you're in a period of mourning, you have a yortzeit, I'll ask you to please mention those names out loud now. Kaddish is found on page 294. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shmei rabbah v'yalma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei b'chayechon v'yomechon uv'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael b'agala v'zman kari v'yimru Yehei shmei rabbah mivarach le'olam alamei almaya Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei d'kudusha b'richu le'elah min kol birchata v'shirata tushbachata v'nechamata da'amiran v'alma v'yimru Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Osei shalom b'mromav hu ya'asei shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. May the source of peace grant peace to all of you who mourn, comfort all of you who are bereaved, and send healing to all who are saddened, as together we say, amen. Please be seated except for Evan. Evan, in just a moment, you're going to get to be showered gently by candy that must be thrown from the seat. If you're right-handed, you must throw left-handed, and vice versa. Once you've thrown, you can't run up here and throw again. All the rules of safety that apply, including you can't throw back at anyone. You're just getting showered with sweetness. You get to call up 3 guards. Who are they going to be? 3 shomrim.
My cousin Jack Peretz, my sister Hannah Hurwitz, and my cousin Ryan Middleman.
Come on up here. You're going to stand back up by the ark with protecting your friend Evan, and we're going to joyfully, gently shower him with sweetness.
Simin tov, a mazel tov, a mazel tov, a simin tov, a mazel tov, a simin tov, a mazel tov, a simin tov, Yehelanu.
Come get the candy. Come get the candy.
A mazel tov, a mazel tov, a simin tov, a mazel tov, a simin tov, a mazel tov, a simin tov, Yehelanu. Yehelanu, Yehelanu, ulecho Yisrael. Yehelanu, Yehelanu, ulecho Yisrael. Yehelanu, Yehelanu, ulecho Yisrael. Yehelanu, Yehelanu, ulecho Yisrael.
And now we have a few presentations. I'd like to invite up a member of our board, Vanessa Ressler, to share greetings on behalf of the congregation and make a few presentations to you.
Evan, Hannah, Amy, Stephen, congratulations on reaching this beautiful milestone as a family. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, we wanted to say Mazel Tov to all of you and thank you for choosing to be a part of this community. Your family is indeed a special one, grounded so firmly in traditional values of kindness, good deeds, respect, camping, and emphasizing togetherness with a strong sense of fun. Evan, you have really cool parents, right? Yeah. Cool. Yeah. I'm presenting you today with 3 gifts on behalf of our board: your official certificate stating that you have completed your bar mitzvah, a Kiddush cup, and a travel Tanakh. We look forward to seeing you standing where I am today, congratulating the next generation someday. We hope this process has held meaning for you, which it seems it has, and that the discipline and dedication that you have shown continue to yield gifts that bless you on this journey that has been spoken about so much tonight. Your temple community is here for you, and we are so very proud. Mazel tov. Here you go.
Evan, I have some more gifts. Just before I begin, I want to tell you Magda Bader, who you spoke about and you had the privilege of meeting as a dear friend. She and I traveled together on the March of the Living, which is a 2-week trip to Poland and to Israel. And I was honored to have Magda as a survivor on my bus. And growing up as the son of a survivor, I appreciate the relationship that you've built with Magda. She's incredibly special. Just saw her the other day. And for someone who is 88 years old, as vibrant and as energetic, and she still dedicates her life to teaching about the Holocaust. So I'm glad you had that opportunity. I'm going to miss seeing you for rehearsals when you come. It's always nice to see you in the Welcome Center. You always come over. You're always nice and polite with a big smile. And you come, I have to tell you, lucky you that you have your 4 grandparents here. Really, when a kid gets up here and says that, you know, there's a lot of people that wish they had 4 grandparents.
Or more.
And lucky you. And I got to tell you, you come from good family. I spoke to your dad just this afternoon. I called him and I said, you know, Steve, I'm looking forward to this wonderful event because I know how beautiful the service is going to be. And you did not disappoint at all. You really did a beautiful job leading the service, representing your family as you've done up here. So it's a big moment in your life. It's one of many we hope that you'll celebrate here at Temple Beth Shalom, and know that the doors are always going to be open to you. You come whenever you want, do whatever you want here. You're always going to be welcome. All right? So, on behalf of the temple, this is a certificate for a 1-year membership to the Jewish Museum of Florida, FIU. This is sponsored by our very own Jonathan Simons. This is a certificate that a tree has been planted in the land of Israel in honor of the special moment by the clergy and staff of the temple. And finally, 2 gift certificates, one to the Alexander Muss High School in Israel program and one to the Nifty in Israel program, which we hope you will use after your 10th grade year. To your mom and dad, I told you this just last week when you were here Saturday night, how much I was looking forward to this. You're a wonderful family. Someone, when I talked about you, they said, salt of the earth people. Good, solid, great family. We're proud to have you here as members of our temple. Mazel tov. Now you can have a good time.
Thank you.
So now we're about to celebrate, and to end the service, we're going to make Havdalah. So I'm going to ask all of you to rise and make your way up here to the bima. Come up as close as you can, and we're going to do Havdalah together. I'll ask the family to come on up, all the grandparents to come on up, and let's welcome the end of Shabbat and wish each other Shavua Tov. Let's sing together. We're going to make a blessing over the bread, the challah, to remind us that we can turn the seed into sustenance.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Shavua tov, 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 Shavua tov. A good week, a week of peace. May gladness reign and joy increase. A good week, a week of peace. May gladness reign
miles from our temple. What do you mean? How far are we from the Moshe Mary? We don't go to Moshe Mary. We go to the...
Wow. Like their calendars are booked. Yeah, right?